Imagine the sky flashing with an unnatural light, followed by a series of devastating electromagnetic pulses that don't just knock out the power grid, they fry every microchip, every vehicle, and every lifeline, leaving the modern world reduced to literal and metaphorical ash. The initial shock is terrifying, but the long gray winter that follows is where the real test of survival begins. Welcome to EMP Pulse and Ash, the unrelentless, gritty, and hyper-realistic EMP survival box set by William Stone. If you love grid-down fiction, tactical prepper mechanics, and the brutal, unforgiving reality of human nature when the rules of society disappear, this complete collection will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in post-apocalyptic survival, blending the terrifying speed of societal collapse with the tactical, logistical nightmare of securing your home when the rest of the world is starving. The narrative kicks off with the first pulse, capturing the chaotic, blinding speed of the initial blackout before the true ash phase sets in. Our protagonist is a dedicated prepper who has spent years preparing for this exact scenario, but even the best-laid plans are tested when the reality of a total, multi-stage grid-down situation hits. The atmosphere is thick with the eerie, unnatural quiet of dead cities, the creeping dread of the first cold nights, and the terrifying realization that the desperate, unprepared masses are about to descend on anyone who still has supplies. Stone excels at capturing the terrifying speed of societal decay, making every decision regarding OSEC, operational security, water purification, and perimeter defense feel like a high-stakes gamble where a single mistake means death. At the core of the box set's addictive appeal is its uncompromising commitment to tactical and logistical realism. There is no magical plot armor here. Every single bullet counts, every drop of clean water is a hard-won victory, and every medical supply is a matter of life and death. Stone writes scavenging runs, home invasions, and tactical defenses with a breathtaking technical precision. You aren't just listening to a survival story, you are experiencing the deafening crack of a rifle in a quiet suburb, the panic of a failing generator, and the desperate, close-quarters brutality of fighting when the magazines run dry. The audiobook narration brings this gritty realism to life, making the crunch of snow underfoot and the sharp intake of breath before a trigger pull feel incredibly real. But beyond the tactical brilliance and the survival mechanics, the soul of EMP Pulse and Ash lies in the psychological toll of the collapse and the heavy moral burden of being prepared. The protagonist is forced to make impossible, morally great choices, like deciding whether to turn away desperately starving neighbors to protect their own family. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable loyalty to their loved ones and the crushing, isolating weight of leadership. They aren't just fighting for calories or ammunition anymore. They are fighting to preserve their humanity and their sanity in a world that has completely lost its mind. Because this is a comprehensive box set, the pacing is a masterful, breathless escalation that never lets up. The initial shock of the blackout gives way to the organized, brutal threat of massive, heavily armed raider groups and the devastating realities of surviving without power as the seasons change into the grim ash winter. The finale of this collection delivers a massive, hard-earned payoff that resolves the immediate arc of their survival, culminating in a spectacular tactical homestead defense that proves the war for the future has just begun. EMP Pulse and Ash is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. William Stone has crafted a sprawling, complete epic that proves the human spirit can endure even when the lights go out for good. Plug in your headphones, check your go bag, and join the survivors. The world has been reduced to ash, but their fight for tomorrow is just beginning.